Good morning, students. Today we will learn chapter number first of history. The name of the chapter is Tracing Changes Through 1,000 Years. Trace means to find out, search. In this chapter we have to learn changes which occurred, which happened through 1,000 years. So students, I am reading this chapter. First of all, we read first paragraph. So we have to understand. In this chapter, we have to know about the changes which came in our country, especially the changes which happened in our country from 8th century up to 18th century, or you can say that changes which came during medieval period. So students, medieval period means what? Medieval period means, you can underline, you can write down also, the age from 8th century up to 18th century. So period from 8th century to 18th century, these periods which are known as medieval period. So the changes which occur during the medieval period, whatever the changes happened in our country during that time, we have to understand, we have to read in this chapter. So during the medieval period, many cartographers, cartographer means, you can see the first page, cartographer means a person who makes map. So during medieval period, many cartographers tried to make the map of Indian subcontinent. So many cartographers or persons who makes maps. So they try to make map of our country, and they made different types of maps of our country. How? So about this we will read in first paragraph. Here you can see first map, you can understand map 1. If you see the first page of our first chapter, so you can see this map. This is the first map, map 1. A section of the world map drawn by the geographer Al-Idrisi in the 12th century. Al-Idrisi, you can underline this name, Al-Idrisi. Al-Idrisi, cartographer, Arab cartographer or geographer. We can say the geographer, the Arab geographer Al-Idrisi in the 12th century, showing the Indian subcontinent. Now here you can see this map. You can see the some Arabic name also which is used here. Arabic names which here mentioned by Al-Idrisi. You can see this map carefully. Now I am reading. Take a look at maps 1. So you can observe this map 1 carefully, and map 2. Now this is the map 2, this one map 2. Here you can see map 1, and this is the map 2. So try to understand. Take a look at maps 1 and 2, both the map. You can see, you can read, you can observe carefully map 1 and map 2. Map 1 was made in 1154 by the Arab geographer Al-Idrisi. Underline Arab geographer Al-Idrisi. Map 1 which was made by Arab geographer Al-Idrisi. The section reproduced here is a detail of the Indian subcontinent. So whatever section here which was produced by the Al-Idrisi, detailed information about our country. Detail of the Indian subcontinent from his larger map of the world. From his larger map of the world, this is the part of the section, or we can say the part from which is derived from is a map of the world. Map 2 was made in the 1720. Map 2 means this map, this one, which was made by another cartographer. In which year? So in the year 1720s by a French cartographer. So map 1 was made by the Arab geographer Al-Idrisi, and map 2 which was made in the 1720s by a French cartographer. Here you can see the meaning: cartographer, a person who makes map, underline, and you can read learn also what is a cartographer. Cartographer means a person who makes maps. Now try to understand. The two maps are quite different even though they are of the same area. Map 1, this is the map 1, and that is the map 2. Both the map, different map, but they are of the same area, but indicates same area means indicate our country, India, our subcontinent. In Ali Idrisi's map, in map 1, first map, South India is where we would expect to find North India. Try to understand. This is our map, South India. This is the southern part. So in map 1, southern part, this is the southern part, and this is the Sri Lanka. This one is Sri Lanka. So totally opposite. So southern part, Al-Idrisi located the southern part upward, and northern part, this is the northern part, which was located downwards. So you can see the difference. Now this is the Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, where is at present map, where is the Sri Lanka? Southern side. But Al-Idrisi in his map, he showed Sri Lanka northern side, upwards. Try to understand difference also. So South India is where we would expect to find North India, and Sri Lanka is the island at the top. So but where is the Sri Lanka at present? Southern side. But here Sri Lanka where? Up side, northern side. That is a different. Try to understand this different. Place names are marked in Arabic. Now here you can see the place names are also marked in Arabic language, which was used to indicate place names. Now see this map, second map, and all of you turn the page. See the page number 2. And there are some well-known names like Kanauj. Now you can see the names also, Kanauj in Uttar Pradesh, spelled in the map as Kanauj. Well-known names which you can find out in the map also. There are some well-known names like Kanauj in Uttar Pradesh, spelled in the map as Kanauj. Map 2 was made nearly 600 years after map 1. That is also one of the different. You have to note down the differences also, some similarities as well as the differences also. So map 2 was made, designed by the another cartographer of nearly 600 years after map 1, during which time information about the subcontinent had changed considerably. So during the 600 years, you can see the changes in Indian subcontinent, in our country, so many changes also happened. This map seems more familiar to us, and coastal areas in particular. This map means this map 2. This is more familiar as compared the map 1. This is the family. Here Sri Lanka. Where is the Sri Lanka? Southern side. But Ali Idrisi, he showed Sri Lanka upward. That is a different. So this map seems more familiar to us, and the coastal areas in particular are surprisingly detailed. Now this is the coastal area, this one, eastern coastal region, and this one is the western coastal regions. You can easily understand. Okay. This map seems more familiar to us, and the coastal areas in particular are surprisingly detailed. Detailed information. Map 2 provides detailed information about coastal regions. This map was used by European sailors and merchants. This map means map 2, which was used by European sailors as well as the European merchants also. So many European sailors and traders, they reached. How? By using the map on their voyage. Voyage means here the traveling by sea, through the sea. So we can see the so many merchants and sailors, they used maps. Now students, see the page number 3. Equally important is the fact that the science of cartography differed in the two periods. Now first map 1 in the year 1154, and map 2 when in the year 1720s. So the science of cartography means making map technique skill different in the two periods. When historians read documents, maps and text from the past, they have to be sensitive to the different historical backgrounds. So when historians read documents, when our historians, they try to find out, always they try to find out the our past and history. So that time, so they had to be more sensitive, more curious, cautious while finding out, searching about the past, because we can see the different changes as per the time. So they should be sensitive. They should be sensitive while uh, while studying and find out about the past, the context in which information about the past was produced. Now students, in next clip we will read new and old terminologies.